Commissions to be paid. All right, buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Welcome to BNI Decatur, where it is
greater.
Excellent. Thank you so much, everyone. Disclaimer, we are recording this via this 360 camera over here. It is being live streamed, just kidding, on TikTok, just kidding. But yes, just letting you know that that's what's happening. Please silence your cell phone. Let's be courteous to our fellow members and guests. Speaking of guests, thank you to the guests who are here as visitors. I feel like it's the same thing, or substitutes. Thank you once again. Your leadership team is myself, Ruben Rodriguez, as the president. We have Senor Alex Merritt as the vice president, Senor Justin Reams as your secretary-treasurer. Your membership committee is Stuart Jones, Randy Goffrey, Tom Wonke, and Aaron Schumann. The education coordinator is Senor Stephen Bentley, and the mentor coordinator is Senorita Misty Palmer over there. Our lovely visitor host team is Sade Albino, Evan Kirstein, and Jordan Laurie, who greeted you at the door. Our mission statement here at BNI is to help BNI members increase their business through a structured, positive, and professional referral marketing program that enables us to develop long-term, meaningful relationships with quality business professionals. Our chapter so far in the past 12 months has passed over $1 million in thank you for closed business. There you go. We should applaud that.
Yeah.
But just to know that our fiscal period starts to check later. Our fiscal period starts in October, and Senor Alex will talk more about that later. So our core values here is givers gain, building relationships, lifelong learning, traditions and innovations, positive attitude, accountability, and recognition. And today we have Senor Hunter Gurney as our featured presenter. Senor Hunter, would you stand up and speak to one of these?
Yeah, I'll speak to building relationships. In my business, it's generally thought of as a relationship business. It's health insurance benefits. It's way easier to get prospects to buy into what I'm trying to do for them once I've had the opportunity to actually get to know them, build a relationship with them, establish that trust. And the same goes for referral relationships as well. So building relationships, pretty good.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Would the following people please come up to the front of the room? Senor Jordan Laurie, Ari Bondi, Abby Griffith, and Saleh Albino. And would the following people please stand up? Evan Kirstein, Alex Merritt, and Art Wood. And the reason we have you guys standing up is we'd like to recognize you all as networking leaders and notables. And I always forget to change the month, but this is for the month of January. So we have the most, Ari Bondi with 70 CEUs, who's working always in the continuing education row. We have Jordan Laurie with 27,600 in thank you for closed business. That was in January 1. Abby with 22 one-on-ones. Abby and Sade tied, so that's why they have 2. We got Jordan again with 9 referrals, and Jordan again with 3 visitors. Come on, Jordan! Let's all be more like Jordan. And obviously our runner-ups. So we have Abby Griffin and Evan, R.E. with the highest thing closed business, Alex Merritt and Art Wood with most visitors. You were almost catching up to R.E. with the CEUs, and Jordan with the most one-to-ones. So thank you. Once again, big round of applause to everyone who is working hard out there. All right, at this moment we're going to pass the business card binder, and this is where the members' business cards live, so please feel free to pick one out. Also, as you walked in, there's a chapter roster that has everyone's mugshot on there, as well as their contact information. Visitors, you may pass your stack of business cards to your left. Do not put them in the business card binder, but we will be more than happy to collect them. Don't forget to take notes on today's presentations. And speaking of, before we talk about more presentations, we now have our networking education moment with Senor Stephen Bentley. Take it away.
Good morning, team, BNI Decatur team. Anybody ever heard the term raving fan? Yeah. Do you know who your raving fans are? Some of you do, definitely. If you don't, you really should identify those people. You know, they're the dream clients who genuinely adore what you do, and they know the results that you can deliver and get. So, you know who I'm talking about. It's the ones that send you those glowing emails that make you do the happy dance around your office or your kitchen table. You're happy, genuinely happy to have that relationship with them, and they are too. They have, they love what you do. So they're the type of person who would be definitely a good referral source for you. Or better yet, a lot of times it's called, my company, we call it advocates. And Veronica knows that term, advocate, is such a strong word. You really want to find people who advocate for your company or for your business, or for whatever cause that you might have. So definitely, once you find those people, and it plays into the 80-20 rule. So you know that 80% of your business comes from 20% of people. So if you don't know who your best clients are, your raving fans are, you need to identify them because they can become your best referral sources and people that will continue to stay in the business. And then once you identify them, what do? You don't just leave them in a list somewhere. No, you start connect with them to talk about like referrals and learning who they might know. And as we know with BNI, being specific with our ask of like, hey, do you know so-and-so that's next door to you, or whatever person it might be, being specific about it helps. And then making it easy to connect with you for referrals. So obviously things like business cards, your digital business card, social media, obviously like LinkedIn, connecting that way. Or most of us, a lot of us just like to do it where we're like, hey, send a group email to all three of us. You know, the referred, the referee, and yourself, or a text. So either way, please identify your raving fans, and let's get better every week. Thanks.
Every week.
Excellent. Thank you, Stephen. All right, the Ivan Award winner last week was Senor Carl Onwogu. Is Carl here? Oh, well. So he won the Ivan Award, and he's with Eleganza Cleaners. And so the Ivan Award is named after the founder, Ivan Meisner, and it is given to the person who gives the best 60-second presentation that we mentioned earlier. So as I mentioned, Carl normally would be the one listening in. So I'm going to need a volunteer. If not, I'm going to assign you someone to.
Can I see that previous slide? I can volunteer too.
Oh, yeah, I would like for a member to do that, to volunteer, yes. So, actually, I'm going to say Aaron. Sorry, I hate to pick on you. Aaron to volunteer to listen in to the presentations and to give us your who the winner is. All right, so as I mentioned, the presentation, so members will have 60 seconds to educate us on what they're looking for this week. We want everyone to be very specific and make it memorable. What or who is a great referral for you this week? Visitors and guests will have the opportunity to stand up and tell us what you do and your name. But if your industry overlaps with an industry of a members, we ask that you tell us what is your favorite dessert. Okay? All right. It is in random order. Oh my God, once again, is it Nope, it's not. I forgot to change that slide, so it's Tom Morton. My apologies for that. So this is in random order. I was first last week. So you can have 60 seconds, and if you hear the little bell, just know to wrap it up. So, Senor Tom, you ready? Let's go.
Good morning, sales team. My name is Tom Morkey. I'm at the Oak Insurance Group, and I'm the group's business insurance agent. I help businesses protect the business from loss. And what we do with that is we come in, take an evaluation of your company, see what your risks are. A lot of business owners and professionals will come in and say, well, I just need this. Well, we know you just need this. We'll satisfy that, and this is why. But also you've got some exposures here and here that you might want to take a look at that they have no idea what they're looking at in the event of potential loss. So we come in with a trusted advisor. We make sure that you're protected, so if that bad day ever comes, you've got insurance products that are going to protect you in the event of that loss. So a good referral for me this week is somebody who owns some commercial property, that owns a building, something of that nature, office space, warehouse. It doesn't matter. If they own that property, I've got some great products for them. Tom Morky, the Oak Insurance Group, strong as a
Oak. Buenos dias. Imagine yourself working out of your garage or a small space and your business is booming and you're like, man, I am busting out the seams. I really need to find another location. Or I need to find a bigger location. So guess what? That's who you're going to call. You're going to call me to help you to find. So I'm Ruben Rodriguez, the group's commercial real estate broker, and I work with owner-operators and investors specializing in several areas, whether it's office, medical, single-tenant leasing, industrial, or more. So a perfect referral for me is if you or someone you know is looking to expand their operations, relocate to a new location, or invest in income-generating properties, I have the expertise and resources to assist them every step of the way. This message has been brought to you by Ocho Tequila Reposado. What time is it?
Tequila time.
Good morning, Decatur. I'm Mike Ogden, Pure Maintenance, soon to be rebranded as Pure Air, a pure maintenance company. We do mold remediation and clean air for both residential and commercial. I'm your clean air specialist. My ask this week is we're looking to expand and get another sales guy. So if you guys know of somebody who wants to go into people's houses and kind of browse around, that's the gist of it. Please hit me up, let me know. And everything else. So you got mold.
No, you
No, you don't.
Hi everyone, I'm Lucy. I am subbing for Rick today. So good morning, Decatur sales team. Rick, the inspector with Morton Property Inspections. He performs both residential and commercial property inspections. He gives an unbiased professional view of a home or commercial space you're purchasing. So this week he had the privilege of looking at a wonderful untouched 1950 home. He helped a buyer decide what was important to be repaired immediately and what can wait and should be discussed with their agent during negotiations. In this case, Rick recommended that the original sewage piping be replaced immediately by the plumbing contractor. Damage and leak cast iron sewage plumbing is one of the most common things he finds in older homes. Great referral for him is your friend who wants the beauty of an older home.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Alex Merritt. I am the founding partner of Merritt Law. I represent injured people in personal injury claims and lawsuits. Decided to get back to the basics today, just remind everybody what it is I do, what's the base of my business. Mostly it's car wrecks. Okay, it's Atlanta. We have a difficult system on the grid. We have Spaghetti Junction and the like. People are bad drivers. Our insurance people will tell you that there are bad drivers in Atlanta. So the vast majority of my claims and lawsuits are based out of car wrecks. However, I handle a number of different types of claims as well. Right now I've got a slip and fall lawsuit against Delta for an individual who was injured in the airport. I've got a claim involving surgical claim against the city of Athens for a slip and fall there. I mentioned a couple weeks ago a case that John Bagwell referred to me, a wrongful death claim. That was a different one, but I did just settle a wrongful death claim. He wishes. Don't mean to make light of it, but if you know somebody who is injured and it's another person's fault, essentially, please keep me in mind. Alex Merritt, Merritt Law.
Hated to be
No.
Nope.
Oh, I think.
Good morning, BNI.
Morning.
Hey, I'm Sade with Touch Therapy Co. and I hold the massage therapy seat in the BNI chapter of Decatur. And I had the pleasure of working on a slightly used, older 1950s body of a gentleman a few days ago. And it was...
I'm never coming to you, by the way.
The reality is that the majority of the older population have not experienced a massage and the benefits that it can bring to them. And I was honor of being his first experience and him having a great time and saying, oh, I want to send my wife to you. So if you know somebody who is, especially the older crowd who has not had that experience, I invite you to send them my way. I'm Sade with Touch Therapy Co. Learn to touch and be touched.
Like never before.
Hey, good morning. My name is Hunter Gurney. I founded I Own Gurney Benefits. I help small businesses with all their employee benefits, so medical, dental, vision, life disability, all the good stuff. I'm going to be talking to you in a couple minutes here, and I'm looking forward to it. Thanks.
Sneaks up on me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Amelia Markson. I founded my graphic design firm in Instant Design about 7 months ago, and I've got about 6 years of industry experience. My company focuses on supporting small to mid-sized businesses with projects that support internal structure and growth. So that's going to be your marketing collateral, your internal documents like employee handbooks, PowerPoints, social media posts. Great graphic design is something that any business, any company needs. And awesome graphic design creates a connection between you and your customer. So if that's something your business needs, please reach out to me.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. I'm Stephen Milton, I'm the digital marketing chair for the group. I'm going to piggyback off of what that handsome education coordinator said earlier. Keeping in touch with your raving fans. Thrive is a platform, a social media, a software platform for marketing-specific communications that helps you to keep in touch with customers. It combines stuff like your website, your social media, but also email and text message marketing campaigns. They can be automated to send somebody a follow-up that says whatever you want it to say, but a great one to do would be like, hey, would you send me a referral? Or would you write me a review? Or, hey, I do this service that you didn't do with us before. Or, hey, it's been a while, come back in and see us, or we need to do this for you. So there's all types of automations. We bought a company, Keep, not too long ago that has even more email automation, so we're going to keep rolling with that. So I'd love to chat with people who want to automate processes of communicating with their customers. So I'm Stephen Bentley with Thrive, your business.
Smarter.
And here we have the Ivan Award winner.
Yeah.
Good morning, peeps.
Good morning.
All right, spring cleaning, it's around the corner. It's pretty shocking. Did you know that I'm quoting Evan on this better be true. Spring cleaning has ties to the Jewish tradition of Passover. All right. Essentially, the idea being that you had to clean out the home to make sure that there were no scraps of bread or any non-kosher items. That said, this spring season, be Jewish or not, I'm a great referral for anybody who is, for homeowners who are looking to get a fresh start this year. A second round at your New Year's resolution. As a my name's Carl, Eleganza Cleaners. So fresh, so clean.
This morning, so I was like, oh my goodness. ATL Music Lessons is your local neighborhood music school offering instruction on piano, guitar, ukulele, and voice. Instead of sitting through a boring private lesson with just their teachers, students at our studios get to participate in fun group lessons with other musicians their age. Our unique blend of classic teaching techniques and modern music technology keeps students engaged and having fun while learning the fundamentals of playing an instrument and expressing their creativity. And our ask for this week is for Decatur parents of kids ages 4 through 6 who would be interested in being part of an 8-week music discovery program. And with Evan's help, we successfully launched this as an after-school program at the Fraser Center, and we're planning to soon offer it at our studio. And we'd also love to connect with any local school administrators to discuss offering it at their school. ATL Music Lessons, stop dreaming,
Start playing.
Good morning, Chelsea.
Good morning.
Each week I like to educate and ask. So the educate this week is change your passwords. I know it's a hassle, but to safeguard your bank account, anything that you're spending online or those apps that you use, please change your passwords. Okay. My ask this week is for 3 specific service industries. So I'd like to target electrical, HVAC, and a general contractor. So if you know or have anyone in your networking groups that would like to sit down and talk with a banker, I would like that introduction. Misty Palmer with Tandem Bank.
It takes 2 to tango.
Thank you.
Morning guys, Justin Reams with My Exterior Cleaner, your go-to exterior cleaning experts. So whether you're trying to soft wash a roof or commercial space, your home, pressure wash any of your flat surfaces. This week, we actually need some help, and it's kind of serious. But I'm looking for someone at or over the age of 18 that really knows how to drive a trailer and wants to play with some adult-level water guns this summer. So I'm looking, we have expanded. We are going to have 2 crews running out this summer, and we are already looking for folks to employ. So if you have anybody in your network or your own children that you think could at least learn how to drive a trailer and wants to play with water guns, please tell them to give me a call. Justin Reeves, My Exterior Cleaner.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Josh Johnson with Honeycomb Plumbing, the group's plumbing contractor. This past week, I had a gas tankless water heater job where the tankless water heater had been installed for 6 years. They called me out there because it wasn't working quite right. I did a preventative maintenance on it. It was basically put in wrong when it was put in. It never quite worked right. It never got into that high fire mode that it can go into. They would turn on a sink or something. They would get some hot water. When they get a shower, it would be hot and cold. That was something that I brought up to the customer, and they're just like, wow, I thought that was just how that thing worked, and it just sucked. But we fixed it, we updated the pipe, we made it the right size, the tankless water heater worked awesome. So if you know somebody with a tankless water heater, or if you have a gas tank water heater and you're thinking about a tankless water heater, give me a call. It's going to be put in right the first time and not messed up. So thank you guys.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Danielle Smoot with Mood Design and Events, setting the mood for all your special moments, big or small. So today I would like to talk about an inquiry that I got on my website that is one of my absolute favorite types of inquiries. She said, I'm getting married. I don't know if I have the budget for your services for florals or for planning, but she said that you came so highly recommended from, and then she mentioned 3 of her friends that had sent her to me. And because of that, I'm able to help her create something that is in her budget, see what I can do for her, and even just give her advice and counsel on what she can do with her budget for her wedding. So if you know anyone, maybe they think that they're going to do it all themselves, or they don't really have the budget, can help them if they don't reach out to me. So those referrals make a big difference. Anyone you know that's gotten engaged in the month of January or December in this season, if you see them and you're scrolling, feel free to just send them to me their Facebook or Instagram. I would love to help them make their wedding a mood. Danielle with Mood.
Hi everyone, my name is Abby Griffith. I'm the owner and founder over at Clarity Fitness. And today to talk about raving fans, I'm going to bring in Erin, who is actually currently now shooting a really awesome promotional video at Clarity. The team has been incredible, first of all, and second of all, it's been really cool to just hear stories from our community about people that we've made an impact on. One of those is a dad, his wife and kid, and he have been members with us for a while. He does personal training ongoing, and he just really appreciates the clean, positive atmosphere of the space itself and the community within it. So if you know anyone that lives or works near the Decatur Square, I would love a connection. We're doing $30 for 30 days at Clarity right now, unlimited classes, unlimited gym access, and a free personal training session. Abby Griffith with Clarity Fitness.
You are enough.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. My name is David Woods with Squeegee Squad. We hold the window cleaning seat here in this chapter. So, got a quick question for you. Who remembers 2 weeks ago? It was cold. We weren't here because we were iced in. That's fine, whatever. So, just like Carl says, we got spring cleaning coming up. More importantly, I need you guys to start doing something today. Start taking your allergy medicine right now. Not wait for another 3 weeks. It's supposed to be 70 degrees today. Things are going to start popping, and that means we are going to have yellow snow season, the pollinating.
What? That's gross.
Exactly. Very gross. So when the pollinating happens, keep us in mind. We'll be able to come over there, take care of your windows in and out, make a beautiful environment for you to work from home in, and take care of everything. Got one ask this week. Anybody who has any connection to any high-end restaurants, let me know, because I'm tired of looking at dirty windows in restaurants. David Woods and Squeegee Squad.
Your neighborhood window cleaner.
Sorry, Dave was trying to be more gentle.
Good morning, BNI. I'm Sporty Spice Erin today. I'm here to be your video production and storyteller extraordinary woman, casually strolling with two guys with large cameras and a giant light following her around. Because that's what Scout Stories does to bring a vision to life. That woman that I made do that was Abby. And our goal as storytellers is to make sure that you look your best, even if your best is going to be in the exact moment of light between 7 a.m. and 7:32. At Scout Stories this week, we're looking for referrals to marketing agencies that may not have an in-house video production team. If you know one of those, we'd love to hear from them. And if you were ready to tell your story, let's tell your story.
Good morning, BNI.
Good morning.
Coach entrepreneurs, executives, adults. I help people identify their obstacles and overcome them. Now, we are all in the service industry. We help serve, but what does that mean? You are an expert in some field, and you listen and learn about your clients. Now, I can go to Lindsay and just say, you're an expert, but I can do what you do. But I can't listen. I can't have the knowledge. I can't know that she knows more than me about certain areas. I could get a roof replaced by anybody. But can I get somebody to replace a roof and understand my needs as an insecure homeowner that needs help navigating the rough waters of insurance? We have people like that. And that's what it takes. You need bravery, the ability to listen, and to be honest, to be able to have service. And that progressive growth coaching, that's what you get from me. That's why I provide my service. Thank you.
Stuart is not here.
Can I borrow one of those? Good morning, sales team. I'm Michael McClellan. I'm the proud publisher for your Decatur Neighbors. I look at Decatur Neighbors as your community connector, and sort of like picking up on some things that Misty always talks about, and Evan just talked about, educating businesses that educate their consumers. Actually, I think they do a lot better in our communities because now they understand what they do. I'm always looking for what I call an expert contributor. Our experts actually get to provide educational content. So when I have like my ask in regards to the types of businesses that I look for, a lot of home services for sure, but those businesses that are actually get to really educate the community, it helps that community understand better how to use their services. And we're all homeowners and things. I don't know about things about roofing. I don't know about things about flooring. So I look to my experts to help educate our community on those types of things. So those are types of businesses that I'm looking for. Michael McClellan, Decatur Neighbors.
BNI Decatur. Hi, my name is Ivan Ramon. I'm with Horizon Windows and Door. The chapter is window, door replacement, for the chapter. I want to talk to you guys about the feeling of what it feels to have a new window installed and a new door. A door that is going to keep all bugs out, a fiberglass door that is not going to rot ever, something like that would feel amazing for you to come home and look at your door, pristine. Yes, you're going to have it painted like Randy does, but what if you replace it? To look at it and feel better. The same with windows. You have a window that is rotting, and you feel all the weather, hot outside or cold outside, you feel it. Yeah, get a new one. What?
Morning, I'm Joel Wagner with Fraser Roofing. I'm the group's roofing expert. This morning I want to talk about certifications.
You would not go to your neighbor to have a surgery done on your back. You wouldn't go to somebody who didn't have the qualifications like Alex does to defend you in court. So why would you do that with your roof? In the state of Georgia, you do not have to have any kind of licensing to get on somebody's roof. You don't have to have any kind of insurance by law to get on somebody's roof, which makes it really dangerous for the homeowner, because if they fall, then you're going to need to call Alex right away.
Right.
So Fraser Roofing is taking the extra step to make sure that we have all of our certifications, we have all the right insurance, we are licensed, we're bonded, we have workman's comp insurance. Thank you, Tom. Because we want to go the extra mile to make ourselves professionals. So don't call Chuck in the truck. Have him get on your roof, inspect it, and give you a clear understanding of what you're dealing with. Joel Wagner with Fraser Roofing.
Faith Family Fraser Roofing. Good morning, BNI Chapter. How are you guys doing this morning? Good morning. My name is Sade Higgins. I do hold the property and casualty seat with Allstate Insurance. I'm here to serve you with all of your property and casualty, home, auto, renters, condo, etc. needs. And I am here to ask, show of hands. How many people know anyone that lives in a home, condo, apartment? Well, with that being said, I would love to give them more about reviews on their policy. A lot of times, another show of hands, whoever owns a home in here, give me a show of hands of who knows how much they are paying for the homeowners. And how many don't know? Okay, that's fair enough. So with that being said, it's easy just to do a 5-year review on how much that policy is, see if there's any kind of savings there, or if it's direction in a different direction. Remember, it is not always what you pay. Please call in today, Sade Higgins. I'm here to save the day. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. George Murray with Cleomar State Farm, specializing in life and disability income insurance. Quick reminder, because I'm going to be greedy today. I'm actively looking for parents who want to do life insurance for their kids, but I'll get back to the details of that next week. This week I want to touch on small business owners, okay? It sort of baffles me, and this is not directed at anybody in the room who has not come to me to talk about life insurance yet, but it sort of baffles me how many small business owners have not taken the step to have their business own a life insurance policy on them, right? I don't know any small business that doesn't have at least some accounts payable, if not also payroll and some debt on the books, right? If something should happen to you, whoever's going to take over your business, be it a friend or family, would have automatic, injection of cash flow to take care of all of those issues, as well as maybe employ other people who need to come and take over where you left off. Side note, that is a tax deductible or above the line expense, so there's really no reason not to do it. Jordan Laurie, Clearmeyer State Farm, we all got to go sometime, but hey, that's live.
It's not here. My son.
Good morning, sales team.
Good morning.
So I come to you with a slightly used 1970s body. It hurts. I am officially employed by Luminate Bank as of yesterday, and I'm super excited about it. Thank you. I want to try to, over the next few weeks, just kind of do top 10 reasons why I moved and some of the things we picked up. But really, number one is we do everything that Goldwater did before we do now, except like we were licensed in 48 states, now we're licensed in 50. So I can, if you want to move to New York, I can help you. The other piece that I really like is, you've heard me talk about bank statement loans, DSCR loans, all that stuff. We used to have to send those out to somebody else, and now we do all those in-house. So you can maintain better rates and better controls. So if you know anybody that needs a mortgage to cash out, to buy a house, to buy an investment property, send them to me and I'll turn their mortgage into a work of art.
Good morning, everybody. I am John Magwell with Magwell & Associates, and I am the group's real estate attorney. I close real estate transactions, so if you buy or sell real estate in Georgia, or if you refinance a loan, You have to go to an attorney's office and sign everything, and I take care of all that documentation. One of the documents I take care of is the deed and the vesting to the deed. So it's super important for you, if you buy property and you own it with somebody else, to know how you hold title to the property. There are really two ways in Georgia, tenants in common and joint tenants, and the default is going to be tenants in common. So if you don't have this discussion with your closing attorney, you're going to own it 50-50 with somebody. And when that person dies, you're going to have to go to probate court and deal with all of that in order to take care of that other 50%. I can set it up as joint tenants otherwise, and that way it will automatically flow to you upon death. John Bagwell with Bagwell.
Good morning. Ari Bondi, attorney specializing in estate planning, business law, and litigation. I was going to say something different, but I'm going to work off of what Jordan said. Anybody who's in business who has partners needs the kind of insurance that he's talking about. They need a buy-sell insurance, they need agreements, they need key person. If you have one of the partners pass away, you have to hire somebody to take his or her place. You may also have to buy out their surviving spouse or family from their share of the business. So if you get a nice big life insurance policy, one on each partner, then if somebody does pass away, then the family can get money and the business will have money to continue to, again, hire somebody to do the deceased person's work, and I can help with the legal work. Jordan doing the insurance. R.A. Bondi, attorney.
Good morning, I'm Lindsay Sullivan. I am a travel advisor. I just started my own company, Riley Road Travel. The website is officially up, RileyRoadTravel.com. Check it out. Still working on business cards from Bronwyn. They're coming in soon, so yeah, those are coming in next week. I think I'm going to tell a story. So I had a client forget that I was a travel advisor, book their own river cruise, and then call me and say, hey, I forgot you're a travel advisor. I want to transfer this booking to you. So you can do that up to like 30 days after booking, depending on the cruise line and stuff. So her rate was $2,000 more than the rate I saw in January when she booked in December, and I was able to get her cruise down to $2,000. So before you book or before you make big investments on travel, just like death and life insurance and things like that, but for living, for fun things, big purchases, talk to someone like me, travel advisor.
Excellent. Did we miss any members? All right, so now is the time. Okay, now is the time for our visitors and guests the opportunity to stand up, tell us your name, your company name, what is it you do, and how we can help you. Once again, if your business overlaps with the industry of a members, just tell us what is your favorite dessert. So I'm going to start to my left. Senor.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Bruce Hill. I help businesses grow. So today, I want to offer to help all of you. Let me say this. This is the best run BNI group I've seen in 10 years. You guys are fantastic. So give yourselves a round of applause for that. I want to pay you all for your referrals. So I work with a firm called Xperi. We take care of businesses three ways. We protect them HR compliance, we help them attract good people, and we help them leverage those HR to grow revenue as well. So there's three ways we're going to help you go that way, not that way. And we pay for those introductions. So any business with 5 or more employees, we'd love an introduction to see if we can support their growth. My name is Bruce Hill. Thank you.
Thanks for being here, Bruce. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So speaking of Raven fans, I know you all work hard to build lasting relationships with your client, but like, what do you do after the sale, right? It can be tough to really stay in touch with clients in a meaningful way. But if you do know a homeowner, we know a lot, as a public adjuster, we know a lot of homeowners get their insurance policy and then they never look at it again, okay? I mean, who wants to spend time reading the fine print of a policy unless you're having trouble sleeping? There's really no reason to ever read your policy, right? So one thing I do as a public adjuster is I help people make sure they don't have any gaps in their coverage that could leave them vulnerable if something unexpected happens. So we actually offer a free policy review, no strings attached. I don't sell insurance. So I just want to help homeowners, like understand what's really covered and what's not. So if you know any homeowners, I'll be happy to add a value-added service so you can reach back out to them. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you. And we're just going to continue scanning, make sure I don't miss anybody. All right, past the plants. There's Mike back there. Señorita.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
This is Mia with the Junk Sluggers. It's great to see all the OG faces and a lot of new faces too. I love coming to BNI Decatur and getting to reconnect and see you all again, because I know I see a lot of you in different networking groups and out in the community, so I love reconnecting. So my company, we do junk removal the green way. We're a little bit different from the other junk removal companies because we take everything back to our warehouse, we sort it all out into donations, recyclables, and trash, because that comes with the job. But I have 15 different donation partners I work with. It's always a list that's growing. They need different kinds of items, 8 different recyclers for different types of materials. So if you want to do junk removal the green way, think of me, Lucy Mejia with the Junk Sluggers, and thank you for having me today.
Excellent, thank you, Lucy. All right, Senor.
Good morning, BNI.
Morning.
I see y'all this morning. I've been watching your chapter for a long time, waiting for my field to come available. The other day I looked on there, and sure enough, the swag person wasn't here anymore. I hate that for them, but it's good for me. And listen, if you're going to sell stuff, you got to give stuff. Whether it's a pen, you need to have your name on your shirt where folks can see that you're legit. It gives you a little bit of legitimacy. But let me just tell you right quick about one place that I went. I went there 15 times at least, and I gave them a different thing every time. The last time I went in there before I got the sale, I gave him a little wiry guy that holds hand sanitizer. And she said, I'm going to remember you now. I gave her something every time I went. And she started ordering from me. They order at least $1,500 to $2,000 a week from me. Not just, I do a lot of stuff besides promo items. But it's so important. And I hope I get to be a part of your group. I enjoyed it this morning. Thank you for all the different things that you put out. And I got a pen for everybody. If you want one, just come see me afterwards. I'll give you my card and my pen.
Thank you. Okay, Senor.
Morning sales team, is that what you're saying? My name is Brian Jungles. We'll have to have some discussions to see what the overlap is with my business and some others. But just as a personal intro, I'm your neighbor up in Brookhaven. Went to UGA and been in Atlanta since then. Just left a 10-year corporate career at Adobe and got into the small business community. So I was doing enterprise, Fortune 100, digital marketing, software implementation, consulting, and sales. And I partnered with a guy I know in the community named Dave Groh, who's owned this business called City Publications for 16 years, been in Atlanta for 20 years, helping local businesses grow their leads. So we're a full-service marketing firm, but we specialize in direct mail. So I'm hoping that maybe is an initial. I'll check with you guys. So with our national partnerships, we can usually reach your targeted customer base around town more effectively than you want to do on your own. So I'm looking to be a consultant in that realm, and I'm hoping I can partner with you guys and not infringe anything here. But thanks for having me this morning.
Excellent. Thank you for coming. All right, scanning, continuing. Señorita.
I'm good today.
You sure? Okay. Anyone back here? No one's hiding behind the curtain? All right. Very good. So now we're going to take a 5-minute break, use the restroom, reload on coffee, set up the one-on-ones. We have Senor Hunter Gurney who's going to tell us about his business. So the clock is ticking, so please hurry. Yeah.
No, hurry. No, please hurry.
find your seats. All right, find your seats. All right, welcome back to the meeting. Those in YouTube or TikTok. All right, we have Senior Hunter Gurney, who's now going to have 10 minutes to present what he does and educate us. And yeah, what is your favorite dessert?
Favorite dessert? I'm a fan of red velvet cake.
Yeah, can't go wrong about that red velvet. All right, so he's going to have 10 minutes. I will let you know when you have a 2-minute warning. So yeah, take it away.
Thank you. Yeah, my name is Hunter Gurney, founded and own Gurney Benefits. We do small business employee benefits, health, dental, vision, life, disability, payroll, all of it. Appointed with every carrier. I can do business in every state, expertise in every funding solution. So really a full service employee benefits agency rather. Today, I'm going to spend a couple minutes just telling you how I'm able to get better results than my competitors. All right, how I'm able to lower health insurance costs for business far significantly more than my competitors in the marketplace. So we're going to go over just my background. We're going to talk about. Thank you. You know what's funny? That's actually AI. No, that's how it was.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Hey, search for handsome young man.
We're going to talk about how small businesses can save on health insurance. We're just going to touch on one thing, so there's not enough time to go into it all. Then we're going to wrap it up. So, my background, career history, and then my private equity background. So, I went to college, first in Vancouver, Washington, then Utah. I went to 3 different colleges. All in all, I transferred a bunch. When I was in college, that's when I first developed this interest and kind of passion for healthcare and health insurance. I talked about it last time, but yeah, my dad, he got cancer, passed away when I was in college, and raised a bunch of money for it, and that's what kind of first got me interested. After school, I went to go work for my fraternity, actually, out in Indianapolis. And from there, I went to Cigna. And then when I was at Cigna, I was recruited by the private equity group. And then from there, started Gurney Benefits. So when I was with the private equity group, I was managing about 50 different businesses, about 8,000 employees total. And over the course of 10 years, their average health insurance increases were about 1%, where an industry average is about 8%. And I'm going to show you on the next slide, that doesn't mean you're saving 7% each year. Those savings grow exponentially. So after 10 years, our clients' health insurance costs were about half of what the marketplace was. And it's kind of a big deal when you think about how Starbucks spends more on health insurance than coffee beans, GM spends more on health insurance than they do on steel. Most businesses that offer health insurance probably have health insurance as number 2, number 3 on their P&L. Oh, and we were doing it all without reducing benefits. We were using Aetna, Cigna, United, big PPO networks. So we weren't saving by reducing benefits. We were saving by controlling back-end costs. So again, this graph just kind of illustrates, hey, on average, we're rising 8%. On average, we're rising 1%, 1.1%. Again, those savings grow exponentially. So, how can you, a small business owner, offers health insurance to their employees, save? Right? Remember the private equity thing, average employer size, about 200 employees. What if me, 5 employees, wants to save on my health insurance? How do I do it? So first, there's kind of my core tenets, right? The things that guide all the decision making, all the strategy, everything that I do. First is transparency. Instead of just sending your health insurance premiums into a black box every month, I help you be able to audit where every single penny of that premium goes, so we can actually manage the costs. I believe in vendor competition, so putting your business out to market every single year, every single part of the health insurance plan, and encouraging all the different vendors to compete for your business. It drives down costs like crazy. And then align incentives. So in the traditional health insurance broker model, the brokers' financial incentives are aligned with health insurance carriers, and we won't get into all the details of why the health insurance carriers are actually incentivized to raise the cost of healthcare and raise the cost of health insurance. My business, I work on shared savings, so everyone's financial incentives are aligned. Again, it drives down costs like crazy. So I have a 3-step approach when I'm working with businesses: crawl, walk, and run. Today we're only going to talk about crawl, just because we don't have enough time to get into walk and run. So crawling, which is stop subsidizing other employers' healthcare expenses, that's going to move the needle pretty well for most small businesses, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. After that, start getting your unused health insurance premiums refunded to you so you can roll them over year over year.
She got my numbers down.
Yes,
That's why I got my numbers.
Excellent. Going to move over here.
I actually had 2 thank you for close of business, one from Evan and one from Jordan. We just built a wonderful roof with 3 skylights. It was great. And I have a one-to-one with Charday. And then I also had a one-to-one with Rick, so I had a busy week. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you, close business Evan. Thank you for the referral from Joel, and I'm going to follow Carl home, so he's going to get a one-on-one whether he likes it or not.
I was talking to an acquaintance at another financial institution, and she told me she had an accident. So I sent the referral to Carlos, and he's already reached out to her.
And thanks, JD, for close business, and I'll send you a report.
Thank you.
Thank you for close business from the Orange Man. Thank you for getting that referral from Dr. Katie. We were able to find work out. Had some great one-on-ones this week with El Presidente, the BNI member in the UK, incredibly random, but it was actually one of the most fun conversations I've had in a very long time. And I'm looking forward to my one-to-one.
Awesome presentation, Hunter, and big testimonial to Erin. It's been such a dream working with her. She's really helped get our vision, that is clarity, into 2 minutes and figure out how to portray that in a really engaging and simple way. So can't thank you enough.
Well, nobody said anything about dessert, but I'll take anything with chocolate in it. Next week, cold and rainy, no biking or running for me, so lots of one-on-ones. I'll be reaching out to a bunch of people.
Excellent. Did we miss anybody back there?
Thank you again for having me this week. I would love to introduce Miss B to my general contractor that's helping us with this back after Hurricane Helene. I'm excited to have Abby on our donation partner list for scales. And then Mr. Bondi, I'd love to talk to you after night of referral for you as well.
Excellent.
Yeah, a while ago, you let me join your golf tournament, and I've helped you people reach out to me from that, so thanks for having me.
Gentlemen,
Mr. Bondi. Sorry. I appreciate y'all letting me come this morning. I enjoyed the presentation. I like the way the meeting went. It's all business and yet fun, and so I appreciate that. And already had my buddy over here approached me about maybe some golf shirts and stuff. So, and that's great. And I'll be back.
Submit your application.
Yes.
Who did I see?
I'll also say thanks for having me today. I really appreciate having the time up there. Everyone's probably given up potentially expanding your business out in the field, so making sure that this is a way to expand your business is utmost important, so the efficiency. And I'll say like 3 weeks in a small business community, it's so encouraging to be asking around and seeing a community like people want to help each other. Obviously it's nerve-wracking, it can be scary to get into this, so it's been really encouraging doing things like today, so thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you for having me here today. The joke that Sunday had about 1950s model, mine recently got repaired, so that's going to be stuck with me for the rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Hunter, so much for explaining insurance to me in a way that has never made more sense. So I'm so grateful for that. But my testimony is to Abby. There are people who really walk the walk and talk the talk, and getting a chance to not just interview her staff, but her clients, and spending the last 2 days camped out at Clarity with my whole team has made us all believers too. And so if you want to be in an environment that is welcoming and fun and smart and supportive, like, it is the gym of your dreams. And I cannot say enough about the business she's built there. So, and great one-on-ones with Lindsay, and you know, I basically have moved into Abby's gym for the last 2 years. So I live there now.
And some thank you for closed business to Stuart and Ruben and Art. Ruben, I got Sam from the Sam Hayes.
Yes,
Very cool. Anyway, referral to the same 3 people. Referral to Justin with another BNI person from a different chapter. Then I had a one with Stuart at his house. We shot a little video for social media stuff, and I've got one-on-one scheduled for Tom and Amelia and Danielle.
Thank you, Ruben, for the referral there. Thank you, Justin. Got that. We'll touch base on that. And George sent me a great referral. Got a quick turnaround, and proposals are off to your customer. Thank you.
Kind of a slow week. Had to do a lot of makeup things, but I got a one-on-one that we're going to reschedule with Sade. Got a one-on-one with Art for next week. Received a couple of referrals from Justin, so nice thanks to that. Getting that in closed business here.
Testimonial to Abby. I talked to her father about doing his wedding in Cleveland. And then also just testimonial to Clarity. We're moving, and the first thing my husband does when we look at houses is GPS the distance to Clarity. Because it's not the closest gym, but it's the most valuable for him. So just testimonial to how amazing she's going.
So Erin was just telling me she forgot to mention, we had a great one-on-one as well. I've passed a couple of referrals this week, and thank you to Evan also with a family referral. That's been awesome, so we're reaching out to him. And also Ms. Danielle's grandparents, we're reaching out to them as well.
So obviously referral to Tom, Aaron, I just CC'd or blind copied you. I'm trying to introduce you to a marketing person that I know. Thank you for thank you for the referrals from Josh, REA, and then also Evan. And yeah, I think that's it right now.
I have a one-on-one TBD with Jordan coming up soon. And then a testimonial about BNI. I got a random call from a member from another chapter. I don't even remember what chapter it was. He's like, oh, we don't have a window guy in our chapter, but I found you in the list, and so I have a referral for you. I was like, oh, okay, send it to me. So yeah, pretty cool.
Hunter, a great presentation. Always learn something when you speak, and had one-to-ones with Inspector Rick and Stuart Jones.
Excellent. What's nice is today is always like a reset, right? Like you just press that reset, and start packing things up for next week or loading things up for next week. Now is our time for our VP's referral reality check.
So we had a referral from Jordan to Tom. So this is the part of the meeting where we highlight a referral from one member to another, how it came about, how it was followed up on. So Jordan and or Tom, could you please tell us about this referral?
I have to remember who it was. Yeah, it was good referral. They needed workers' comp insurance for a business that they have, which led into general liability. I got them proposals off yesterday, and they're looking them over now.
That's how it's done.
Excellent, thank you.
Right there.
All right, now is the time that we've all been waiting for. The winner of the Ivan Award, best presentation. So, Señorita, what you got?
I really enjoyed everyone's presentations. I love that the storytelling is starting to come through. I appreciate that. But I would give the award to Justin because explaining his business like adult water guns is such a win. So way to go. Thanks for making driving a tractor really
I was really dramatic too. You're like, this is very serious. I was like, okay. I'm like, wait.
Excellent. Congratulations, Justin. So now we have the door prize. We're going to spin the wheel. Carl, do you have the trophy? Oh, there it is.
I got something for Justin.
You weren't going to give it to me, were you?
So as we're making the presentation, we're going to spin the wheel, and you must be present to win.
Must be a member to win.
Must be a member to win. Must be present to win. And we have, oh,